The FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. What does that mean? It's the process through which the federal government, the state of Texas, and the colleges give out scholarships, loans, and grants to qualifying students. Colleges will use the information parents and students provide on the FAFSA to determine how much federal aid the student can receive. This process takes about 30 to 45 minutes online and is totally free.
Well, beginning with the class of 2022, completing financial aid is a graduation requirement. That means that here in the state of Texas, students cannot graduate from high school without completing the FAFSA or the TASFA. Additionally, all colleges and universities require students to complete the FAFSA or TASFA before the student is awarded any scholarship money. It doesn't matter if a student gets a full ride for playing football or if they're the valedictorian of their class. If they don't fill out the FAFSA or the TASFA, the school can't give them any scholarship money. The question we hear sometimes is, what do I do if I know I'm not going to get any money? Well, our response always is, how do you know if you don't fill it out? Regardless, students and parents have to anyways. Is your student considering going to a trade school instead of a 2 or 4 year college? That's okay. Many of them accept the financial aid distributed by the federal government too. So far, we've mentioned the TASFA a few times already. Now, the TASFA is for Texas residents who are either undocumented and/or non-citizens and are not eligible to complete the FAFSA. Are you not sure if you or your student should fill out the TASFA or the FAFSA? Don't worry. The college advising team on your campus can help you figure it out.
The FAFSA opens October 1st of a student's senior year. Always fill out the application for the year the student is attending college. That means it's not this year's application, but next year's. The priority consideration deadline is usually around January 15th, but it changes from year to year. After the priority deadline, the amount of money a student can receive from the federal government gets less and less. But watch out, some competitive schools will want families to complete the FAFSA sooner, so check those requirements early. Can families fill out the FAFSA after the priority deadline? Of course. But to get the most money possible, fill it out sooner rather than later.
There are 2 steps to completing the FAFSA. The first thing is to create an FSA ID. This acts as a digital signature. Both the student and the parent need to create an FSA ID account. The student must have a Social Security number to create an FSA ID. Students, if you don't have one, don't worry, the TASFA is probably what you will fill out. Go to fsaid.ed.gov to create your FSA ID. Parents, did you or one of your older children go to college or trade school? If so, you probably already have an FSA ID. If you don't remember your login information, that's okay. Just go through the forgot username, forgot password process to retrieve the information. The next step is to complete the FAFSA. Go to fafsa.gov to start the process. You will need specific documentation to complete the FAFSA. Parents need their previous year taxes, along with other important biographical information like birth dates, wedding dates, and more. This gives the federal government exactly what they need to know to give you the most help.
We know completing the financial aid can be a confusing or difficult process, but that's why we're here to help. Students should find the college advising team at their school, and they can guide both you and the student step by step through the financial aid process.